welcome to the Rocket and Reidsville Show. We're here today at the Reidsville Fire Department, station number 1 as we refer to it. And we're upstairs. Most people don't get to see this part of the fire department, but we're here today on a happy and sad occasion. We've got our current chief, Chief Bracken, here with us, and we've got our incoming chief, Joshua Farmer. And they're going to talk about Chief retiring. He's leaving us come June 30th. We hate to see him go, but we're excited for Joshua to come in. So they're going to talk about Chief's career and the plans for the future. So thanks for joining us today.
Chief Farmer, we're at the close of my career and the beginning of another career. I've served the city faithfully for 35 years, and certainly we have enjoyed a lot of the great accomplishments that we've been able to make in those 35 years. But now it's time to pass the torch. And now I understand that you went through a pretty rigorous process that the city manager put into place. Some 19 applicants applied for the job, and it has to be a great feeling to know that you came out on top. So if you could just talk for a minute about how you prepared yourself for this opportunity that came across.
Yeah, Chief, before I actually jump right into how I prepared myself, I'd like to thank the City of Reidsville and the management team and all the staff that participated in the process. That process was very rigorous, but it was a great learning experience for me. And I have grown both professionally and personally from that process. But I'm here today. I'm the newly appointed Fire Chief Josh Farmer, starting July 1. I joined the Reidsville Fire Department a little over 9 years ago. I come here actually looking for some volunteer hours for my college resume at the end of my junior year in high school. I come here, met the guys and girls that were on staff at the time, joined the Fire Explorer Post program, and that's what led me to the career in the fire service and where I am today. I graduated high school, went off studying nursing. A lot of people don't know that, but had a change of heart and decided I wanted to pursue the fire service full-time as a career. And I'm very thankful that you hired me and gave me the opportunity for my first start.
Yeah, and tell them a little bit about your education since you came into the fire service, what you're working on now and the degrees that you've already completed.
Sure. So I attended Guilford Technical Community College and got my Fire Protection Technology Associate's degree. I then furthered my education by attending East Carolina University, where I majored in business administration with a concentration specifically in management. And I'm now looking forward to graduating in December from the University of North Carolina at Wilmington with my master's in public administration.
So well qualified, a lot of work, you know, so oftentimes people come to work in an organization and they don't have the opportunities. But this is one particular situation that I'm extremely proud of and pleased that your training paid off and your willingness to listen to me and allow me to mentor you over the last couple of years. It certainly paid dividends for the City of Reidsville. I think the best choice was made when you were offered the job, and I'm extremely proud of you. And I look forward to being a part of the community for years to come. And I know that the fire department is in great hands because of the leadership that you will provide.
Thanks, Chief. And I appreciate you for taking the time to invest in an individual like me and to get me to the point I am at in my career today. But not just talking about me, how did you join the fire service?
Well, when I came to work at the fire department in 1988, I never intended to make a career out of it. It just seems like that one thing led to another, and before I know it, I was just so enthused by the fire service and the job itself. One thing led to another, and I continued to advance. Had no intention of ever becoming fire chief, but you know, things just unfolded and worked out that way. So, and it's been a great career for me. You know, I went to the University of Akron in Akron, Ohio, where I got a bachelor's degree in business administration, and since then I worked on 2 graduate level degrees while being fire chief. And so we've been very pleased with what the fire service has done for me. We're proud of the accomplishments that we've made over the last 25 years as fire chief. So 10 years in the department prior to becoming chief, but certainly, you know, the ISO rating, you know, we've improved the ISO rating every time we've had an inspection. We've opened 2 new stations, added some manpower, new equipment. There are a lot of things that we've done that I think have made Reidsville a safer community, but we'll have to continue to advance and continue to move forward under your tutelage in order to keep that trend alive and keep moving forward.
Well, I appreciate all you have done to invest your time and career here at Reidsville Fire Department and all the accomplishments that you have made over the years, because you've really left us in a good spot to continue to build on.
Yeah. And, you know, we have to talk about the challenges, you know, certainly There are two that I'll let you speak on, but they've always been challenges for myself. One is recruitment and retention, and of course the other is procurement of equipment. Have you thought about what's going to be your general approach as you deal with at least those two issues?
Well, budget constraints are always a growing challenge for the fire departments across the world. You know, you can only do what you can, but I think the city has been very progressive over the past few years in identifying those areas and being very helpful for us to address some of those issues. And as you said, recruitment and retention has also been a challenge for the fire service. We continue to try to revamp our recruitment efforts. We try to reinvest in young adults, and we're currently revamping our Explore Post program. So we're trying to get back into the local school systems and be attractive to some of the students there that may not have family or ever been involved in an emergency services organization, to just try to pique their interest and get them involved.
And certainly, you know, we are grateful for our elected officials and our manager because it requires a great commitment to purchase even fire equipment, and that's one of the most astronomical costs that is associated with operating a fire department. You know, when you're looking at a fire truck that costs $1 million, which has a useful life of about 25 to 30 years. It's quite an investment. So the costs are not going the other way; they're going up. So it's going to always be a challenge as we move forward as a department. And we appreciate your level-headedness and how you look at things. And I'm sure it's going to be a benefit to the not only to the manager, the council, but to the citizens as well. So continue to be steady. And I just want to give you this assurance and knowing that I'll still be in the community. Won't get in the way or interfere, but I'm here to help any way I can. I love Reidsville, been a part of Reidsville most of my entire life. So you can always count on me as someone who can help champion the cause.
Thanks, Chief. I appreciate that. And I'm very excited to take lead here July 1. I was born and raised. I'm a hometown boy here in Reidsville, North Carolina, attended Reidsville High School. So I look forward to giving back to the local community that gave so much to me. Chief, you got any final remarks that you would like to give before we close?
Well, I'm just sure that the fire department in the city is in good hands, and that gives me solace in my retirement and knowing when I move on that I don't have to look back and worry about it. And certainly I've enjoyed the time that I've shared with you. I've learned a lot from you, more than what you realize. You know, there are generational differences sometimes in people, and you learn a lot from a younger generation. Sometimes you become kind of set in your ways, but then it's almost like a breath of fresh air when you have the opportunity to work with people. But I've enjoyed my career over 35 years, and I look forward to the future. And I know it's going to be bright, and I know it's going to be great. And I know you're going to do a good job. So congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I appreciate it.
And keep up the good work.
I sure will.
Okay.